week, I got a mission to get it. Hop on a flight and then finish in business. I'm sitting in business, just look at the ticket. A traveling man, I'm switching to pivot. Why would I talk about it when I live it? I know that you live it, I know that you mad. Putting up numbers and flipping the digits again and again and again. Well, you get it. Elevate and enjoy the saga. Better pay, give me more than dollars. Still on the grind, ahead of my time. My yesterdays are your mananas. Trip to Hawaii to bust out the haka. I bust out the haka, I bust out the ooh. When there's nothing to do. Never been capping, you know that it's true. Haters are climbing your river like ooh. Breaking their hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like two. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got them excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got shit.
It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the LA Chargers. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And we are underway here in Los Angeles. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Lawrence looking to pass on the first play. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. A huge play there right off the bat. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. Well, they've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Hey, go.
Akers will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Quick throw by Corral. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and pick it up on the ground with Wilson. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there. And it helps them move the sticks. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st, they'll go back to Wilson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Another carry for Wilson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
A 1st down throw here for Corral. Caught right side, Davis. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Corral. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very 1st quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Corral to throw on 2nd down. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Chargers at a woeful 1-12 on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. call it a gain of a yard. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Well, this defense for the Titans, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game?
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Throwing here, Corral. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On is the Chargers punter now. Deep to return is Kevontae Turpin. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Taken from just outside the 30. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early to have the defense react too quickly, and you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Now a 2nd and 10. Lawrence. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now with their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Lawrence will throw. And that will be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
The kick by Bass is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Charger drive about to get going. Nothing for him yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Corral on 2nd down. This complete to Jones. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Corral looking to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
Hey, Ryan!
A give running right is Akers. A little juke, and they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. So no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. On the handoff, running left is Akers. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Cam Akers with touchdown number 20 on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way you can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. And Corral will throw it. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Corral is intercepted again. That's number 3. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Titans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
2nd and 10.
Great job. Silver.
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Cam Akers on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans are able to add on to their first-half lead. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it? Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Charger drive about to get going. But Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Man in motion left. That's Collins. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down. Corral looking to throw it. Looking end zone for Jones. And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Zay Jones as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that'll make it 24-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Lawrence. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. The kick by Bass is good. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner, because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
That's quickly out wide to Davis. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 3rd and 1, Corral. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. Backed up where they were on this side of the field, that was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting...
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Corral. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Gregory Rousseau in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Corral now to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Here we go.
Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, Lawrence. This taken in by Kincaid. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They go play action now. Lawrence. Throwing left side, it's complete. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. Lawrence going to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. Got him in. It's Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards the pickup there.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. That's out to the flat for Akers. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
30 left.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And he's got it. And it's a Titans touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it. Pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter. Here's 2nd and 10.
19, 19.
Off play action. Here's Corral. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Titans are going to get it back here just past the 35. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Throw left side to Kincaid. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
They'll run here with Akers. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Cam Akers with career touchdown number 70. And the Titans are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's Corral. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
This offense so far on 3rd down, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Corral. This one deep for Wilson. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Lawrence's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Take right open.
On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Throw left side complete. That's Marshall. The 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Hey, run!
Lawrence will throw. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And they're going to speed things up here.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Chargers, 8 yards.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. He got maybe a half-yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Play action here. Corral. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. That one looks like he'll throw here. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be out of bounds. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Corral now on 2nd down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one snap closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as he's brought to the ground after a gain of 7, 5 more than he needed on 4th and 2.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Again, it's Corral. Flushed out right. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. Towards the end zone for Brown. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
62, Chargers 7. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. One final play for Corral. Corral under pressure, and down he goes. This game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive